Fine with TfawniaClaireTarot, and I'm here to give you your weekly Tarotscope. We're gonna do a weekly today. I'm going by the water signs. By the elements. I'm gonna start off with water signs. If this message resonates with you in any type of way, please feel free to like the video, to comment if you choose to, and share if you feel inclined to do so. All of my information is below in the description. If you want a personal reading, you can hit me up. Or if you just want to donate to keep the channel going. I pre-shuffled the cards, so I don't have to shuffle for too long. Just when they fly out, that's when I'm gonna I'm just gonna let it flow that way. And if I seem a little bit distracted, it's because I have kids in the house and they might be making a little noise, but I wanted to get this out while I had the chance to. Let's see if I can put on where you guys can see. Okay. Whew. Alright, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm a Cancer, so this goes for me also. And like I said, if the reading resonates with you, shoot me a comment, let me know. If you want to shoot me an email, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. But we just gonna go along with it. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card that deals with something that's on an emotional level. I'm fixing my nose wrong, sorry. Something that you're tied to, or something that you're doing, or something that you're involved with, whether it be a relationship, whether it be work, whether it be something that you're pursuing, but it has some type of emotional tie to it. And this is something that brings back memories from the past. A lot of the times when I see this, it's something that's coming up from the past that I remember that might have some type of, I don't want to say karma, kind of like a karma card, but just some type of cycle that you may be trying to get out of, that's coming back over and over. Especially while we're in Mercury retrograde right now, there's a lot of things that's coming up, maybe from our childhood. This is like childhood memories, places that you grew up around, people that you grew up around, things like that could be coming back and creating some type of memories, or memories that you may be trying to get away from, or memories that you may be trying to heal from. Also, with this card, it could also be a person that you used to deal with in the past that's coming back to try to rekindle things with you. You can get it. I'll go back. But it could be something with your children, something with your siblings, because you see children in there. And then the number 6 itself, it represents some type of balance that's being had. The card is not in reverse, so I don't see a negative expression of it, but we'll see how it flows. So the first card that fell out actually for you guys was the Tower. This particular Tower card, it doesn't seem that bad, because you don't see anybody, the tower has not broken down, and you don't see anybody that's actually falling from the tower just yet, as you would in a traditional tarot tower card. In this particular card, the foundation is still intact. Everything is still in place. Nothing has broken, but you do see some type of chaos that's happening around the structure, or around that particular castle, home, foundation, whatever, because you see a lot of dark clouds, you see the lightning that's striking, so you know something is coming up. So this, to me, is not so much like the traditional tower card, where it's signifying that there has been, or there's currently something that's a foundation that's breaking, or currently some type of chaotic energy that's around, or currently some type of ego trip that somebody may be going on. This more so is like a warning, letting you know that it could happen if the issue does not is not dealt with. And with these two cards together, I'm also feeling like it's something to do with the home. And while we're in Cancer season also, that's definitely a area of life that's being focused on, because the Cancer zodiac, we are like the home, Cancers are the homemakers. So I was tell everybody I was born to be a stay-at-home wife, I just don't have a husband. But that's what I get joy from, that's what I enjoy doing, that's what comes natural to me. So it could be a situation that's going on with the home or going on around the home. It could be that someone is moving into your home, or people are moving into your home, or because I'm seeing in this part it's like a whole bunch of people are moving in to this place because they're trying to take shelter, and it's not like they're trying to cause. It looks like people that's basically in need, that's coming to seek shelter from a person that has more of a stable environment. So you may be the one that has that stable environment, and you have people that may be coming to stay with you for a while, temporarily or something, or vice versa. My right hand is itching. I must be getting some monies. So the next card that fell out, 3 cards fell out after that, and we had the Ace of Pentacles, but in reverse. So it could be opportunities that's being missed. When I see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, to me, it feels like, I feel like with this Tower card being in this like warning stage or whatever, it could be warning you of some opportunities that may be being missed because of the way you're looking at the situation. Because sometimes with the Tower card, it's all about your perspective. It's all about how you look at the situation. Because say a foundation breaks, like something is breaking within a home, or something that you built is about to break down. It may be breaking down because the foundation was not solid. You may need to start from scratch or start over from the little bit that you had left over, so to make a stronger foundation, to build a stronger home, a stronger connection, or a stronger, just something more stable, rather than better than what you had, basically. So it could be that you're missing out on an opportunity with this, opportunity maybe for a job. It could be a new home or something like this, something like that. I want to say aces are all about new beginnings, and we just had a new moon in, which is very exciting for me, y'all. We just had a new moon in Cancer, a new moon eclipse. No, the new moon was in Capricorn. The sun is in Cancer, the new moon was in Capricorn, but it was the eclipse. But on my birthday, that's exactly how the planets were aligned. Except it was a full moon, it wasn't a new moon eclipse. My birthday, I was born under a full moon in Capricorn. Close the door. I was born under a full moon in Capricorn. Sun was in Cancer, so that was like a major shift for me. Like, all this is explaining what kind of was going on in my life, because I just had to move out of the house that I was in for a few years. But anyway, so I feel like this could be somewhat of a missed opportunity. Are you thinking of it as this move or this transition? Hey, close the door. You may be thinking of the situation as something negative, but in reality, it's not something negative. It's just to move you into a better place, or into a state of being or state of mind where you can get yourself a more solid foundation. Because obviously, what you had wasn't quite solid if it broke down. But this isn't showing that it broke down. It's showing that it didn't break down for somebody anyway. Somebody still got their home. It wasn't me, but I have a home to go to. I had to move in with my parents for a while, but it happens, you know. Wasn't on anything bad that was going on. I just needed to get from the area where I was to move to a better area, so I had to sit for a little minute to get to that better area, sit by my parents, which is all good because it brings forward transformation. I feel like the message here is for you guys, or for us all, to be strong and to make sure that we are taming or being more disciplined with our money. Save your money. This new cycle, learn how to save your money, learn how to invest your money on things that are going to bring you a return. Stop investing your money on something that has no value. Investing your time in things that have no value. Be mindful of who you're investing your time with. You know, if the relationships pop up that's from the past, and you know it wasn't good then, and people want to give it a try, like, you have the choice to make to decide if you want to give that relationship a try or not, regardless of if it's a sibling, if it's a family member, if it's an ex-boyfriend, whatever. You know, this card may be warning you that if you decide to take this person up on that offer, that there may be some type of chaos that's going to be going on around the home. I had to get it out. It's different for everybody. It's a general reading, so it's not going to be, the whole reading is not going to be specific to one person. And it could be, but it's not going to be specific to everybody. So little bits and pieces might resonate with you, and some pieces may not resonate with you. But if you want a personal reading, my information is below in the description. You can hit me up. I also have the death card for you all, and the death card is about endings that lead to transformation, that leads to like a death of the old self, or a death of a situation that is no longer benefiting you or benefiting anyone in any way, but more so you, because it's reading about you. These threes, I see a 3 in this card, which I know that this is number 13, of course, obviously, but I'm talking about the 3 ones right there and the 3 ones right here. So it's something that you may be trying to manifest into reality. You may be trying to manifest a new home, maybe trying to manifest a new job, a new relationship, something you're trying to create in your life. Because 3s are all about manifestation, something coming from the ethers and down into the physical world. 3s are about creativity, about expression, you know. Let me pull a couple of more cards to go with this. Let's clarify the strength card. Got a few major arcanas in here soon. We got the death card, the tower card, the strength card, and now the hierophant in reverse. These 2 clarifying cards were in reverse. I got the 6 of swords that are in reverse. The 6 of swords is like moving from mentally a place or a state of mind. Y'all, close the door. Moving from a state of mind or actual physical place that may have caused you some type of mental disruption, caused you stress, anxiety, or something like that. Moving from there into more calmer waters. But this is like the beginning of the move. So I feel like it's saying that strength, connected to the strength card, or dealing with a Leo person with the strength card. It could be a Leo. With the strength card being in reverse. It's like some type of block. It could be a block in creativity, or a block in wherever you are now is causing a block within your creativity. It's shit all over the place. I'm sorry. A block in creativity. Maybe making you feel like you aren't able to be strong or something like that because of the position that you're in right now. This particular death card, it has no it has the moon in it instead of the sun, like the traditional death card. And I believe that's the waning moon. So it's something that needs to be released. And I ended up putting this Hierophant card like right next to it. So I don't know, for some it could be that you need to release doing things in an unconventional way in order to get yourself to where you need to be, to have a more solid foundation. And let me tell you, that's why I feel like it is for some people, and I know for me, it's a lot of things that I do in an unconventional way. Everything that I do is unconventional. Everything I do, I try not to do like everybody else. But sometimes when you follow or take heed of the advice from people that have done certain things already, or people that are more established and have a more solid foundation, you know, if you see the way that they're doing things is giving them these results, and the way you're doing certain things is not giving you the results that you need or you desire, maybe try doing things a different way. Maybe try incorporating something that may be traditional or may be conventional in order for you to get to where you need to be, so you can get to where you want to be. Yeah. So I'm going to pull an Oracle card. Let's pull a Moonology. Use my Moonology deck. Let me look at this one more time before we go. So the major arcana, we got the Strength, we got the Tower, we got Strength, we got Death, we got the Hierophant. The Tower is about foundations breaking, starting from scratch, ego trips or whatever. Strength, about being strong, about taming that inner beast, about being disciplined, about being dedicated, having a calmer approach to things instead of being wild all the time or angry all the time. Just to subdue, in order to subdue this Tower, the effects of that the Tower card could have, you know, you need to tame that beast within you, because when you're in somebody else's household, for real, like, you gotta tame that beast within you. Or if somebody else is coming in your household, you know, it's saying to get the ego trip out and be understanding of the person's situation and try to be a little bit more calm, but at the same time still keep your boundaries, and, you know, don't let nobody bring too much drama into your house or bring too much chaos into your safe place, your peace. And with the Death and the Hierophant, I just feel like it's saying, you know, it's many cycles of death and rebirth. If you really sit down and look at everything that happens in your life, you will notice the cycles. I notice a lot of cycles in my life, and I notice the cycles that I'm trying to break also. So the card that fell out with the Moonology deck, bam, beautiful card. It's a beautiful oracle deck. It's the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So right now we're in a waxing moon phase. At the time I'm recording this video, we're in a waxing moon phase. The full moon, I don't know exactly what day it's on right now, and I'm recording on the phone where my little moon app is, but it's coming up. So maybe by the time of the next full moon, you'll get the answers that you need. This could also be talking about a twin flame relationship, if you're wondering about a relationship that you may have been involved in, or a person that you were involved with. Or it could also be talking about siblings, because the Six of Cups and this Gemini symbol, the twins, You know, that could be dealing with siblings, or also could be dealing with a twin flame relationship that is going through some rocky situations right now. But I'm going to read to you guys what the book says with this card. It says, this card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listening. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. That's what I said, like, to avoid this Tower moment, you know, you might have to bite your tongue a little bit, tame that beast. Words have enormous power. As metaphysician Florence Scovel Shen put it, your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. And I also, you know, was talking about being able to express yourself and express your creativity at the moment. Might be a little, you might have the same creativity right now for some of you guys. And it's just like putting a pause in what you're trying to accomplish. It says, have an important conversation, but stay calm. Additional meanings for this card. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Or job applications have good prospects. The teaching. Talk, and more talk. As the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini, it's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card can also indicate an enjoyable social event, since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing. This card also argues well for any study you're either taking or considering. So yeah. So if you find yourself in a situation when you have to, you know, team up with somebody maybe that you're not really used to being around, or if you find yourself in a situation where you're no longer the head of the home or the head of the situation, you know, it's saying for you to kind of tame that beast. This is temporary. It's just a setback. These cycles of death and rebirth end. Right now, you're going through a cycle of letting go, a cycle of release, and a cycle of transforming into the person that you want to be, you desire to be. Make sure you keep communication clear about that. When you're speaking, speak your affirmations, speak from the heart, and speak what you want to create and not what you do not want. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys right now with this. If you would like to go further into this reading or figure out, you know, how it resonates with you more, or how it pertains to your situation more, you can feel free to contact me and we could book a reading ASAP. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. My water signs. Bye.